Project 5 Gens. Project 5 Gens is a 5-game Pokemon race between me, Jihuff, and Scourgeblade Zelda. But you're probably wondering what Project 5 Gens is exactly. And that's why I'm making this video, to inform you guys what Project 5 Gens is, so you know what's going on. So first off, Project 5 Gens is a 5-game race. The reason it's called Project 5 Gens is because we're racing from 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th gen. All of those generations. And the games we're racing through are Blue and Red for Gen 1, Gold and Silver for Gen 2, Ruby and Sapphire for Gen 3, Diamond and Pearl for Gen 4, and Black and White for Gen 5. No remakes, no sister games, just the main ones, but we may come back in the future and do a different race with the sister games or the remakes. So that could be something to look forward to. Now how that works is, we go through Gen 1, beat the main game of Gen 1, and when the end pops up, after beating the champion, we move on to Gen 2. And same thing with Gen 2, we do not go through Kanto, we just beat the main game. And same thing for Gen 3, same thing for Gen 4, and same thing for Gen 5. And whoever finishes Gen 5 first wins, because that means you finished the entire race first. It's not game by game, it's all together. The 5 first main series Pokemon games all together in one race. So the first rule in our race is we all use a different starter for each game, but we all have to use one of each type throughout all 5 games. So I can't just pick all fire starters throughout the games. I have to use one water type, one grass type, and one fire type starter in one of the games. And that applies to the others as well. And we can all use a couple Pokemon for the same game, but the rest of our team has to be different for the generation. For example, both me and Scourge can use an Ampharos and an Espeon in Generation 2, but the rest of our team has to be different from each other's for that generation. Using a couple of the same Pokemon in the same generation is okay though. Also, each person can only use the same species once. So if I use a Golem in Gen 1, I can't use a Geodude, Graveler, or Golem for the rest of the games. And we're all catching the main legendary of each game, but in Gen 1 we each have to catch a bird, since Mewtwo is post-game. So I'm catching Moltres, Scourge is catching Zapdos, and Jihuff's catching Articuno. We had a blast with this race, and I hope you guys have a blast watching it, because we have tons and tons and tons of highlights, and the VODs were really good too. That is all, and I'll see you guys there for some exciting times and laughs.